welcome to our channel. Thank you for viewing this video. Today we are going to go over a step-by-step video on completing your initial registration with the Attorney General's office. This training is for new California nonprofit corporations. So this is one step in the process of starting your new organization. Registering with the charitable trust is required. We are taking a look at the instruction sheet for completing your initial registration. This is the general guide for initial registration with the Attorney General's Registry of Charitable Trust. All charitable corporations, unincorporated associations, trustees, or other persons holding assets in trust for charitable purposes must register with the Attorney General's Registry of Charitable Trust within 30 days of initially receiving assets, which can be funds, property, or any type of asset in or from California. To complete the initial registration, submit the following documents and information to the registry. So first, you will have to complete the form CT1, which you can download on their website. We are going to review that form after these instructions. Next, you will have to submit with your completed CT1 form the following documents: your articles of incorporation, which includes all amendments, along with a copy of your articles. If you are an association, you must submit your organizing documents, bylaws, constitutions, articles of associations. If you're a trust, then you will submit related trust information and trustees for charitable purposes. You'll submit the statement describing your operations and charitable purpose. In addition to your founding documents, you will also have to submit your IRS Form 1023. This is your actual 1023 application form. You will have to submit a copy of the application that you submitted to the IRS, or your Form 1024. And then you will also have to submit a copy of your IRS determination letter. Submit all these documents along with a $50 initial registration fee payable to the Department of Justice. Once the organization is registered and has been assigned a state charity registration number, a CT number, your registration renewal fee report, which is the RRF1, and IRS 990 must be filed annually. So the first year after you receive assets, you will submit this form, and in the following years, you will submit the RRF1 along with your 990. If the organization has been operating as an unregistered entity in California in previous fiscal years, past RRF1 reports plus the fee must be filed in order to clear the delinquent status. Please wait until the organization is registered and is provided a CT number before submitting any RRF1 reports. And this is the mailing address that you will send your completed documents to. Next, we will review the application. Okay, and here we have the registration form, the initial registration form for the State of California Office of the Attorney General Office of the Attorney General Registry of Charitable Trust. So we're going to complete this form using our simple application. So the name of the organization is New Nonprofit. Mailing address. City and state. And your zip code. Then you'll also enter your EIN number. You enter your telephone number. and then your email address. Enter your fax number, and then your email address. I'm sorry, your website address. And then you're going to enter your corporation or organization number. This is the number provided on your articles of incorporation. Again, Part B, you must submit a $50 registration fee. You can make the check payable to the Department of Justice. Part C, list of trustees, our directors and officers. So this is a new nonprofit. We have the founder, who is the chair, and then 2 board members that we will list here. Then the address. And then the next individual. Address, city. State and zip. And then his position. And then the final person for our organization. City, state, and zip. And her position. If you have more individuals, we have one more space, or you can list additional on a separate sheet and attach it with your submission. Describe Part D, organization activities. Describe the primary activity of the organization. A copy of the materials submitted with the application for federal or state tax exemption will normally provide this information. So again, you do have to submit a copy of your 1023 application with this. If the organization is based outside of California, comment fully on the extent of activities in California and how the California activities relate to total activities. In addition, list all funds, property, and other assets held or expect to be held in California. Attach additional sheets if necessary. So the 1023 meets this requirement, but we're also going to list what our primary activities are. Okay. Part E, assets and accounting period. Date if assets, funds, property, etc. have been received, enter the date first received. Date assets received in or from California. So our organization was just established. We started at the beginning of this year. So let's say that we received funds from our board members and founders to begin the organization. So we will enter that was done a couple of weeks ago. So for the sake of this, we are going to say let's say today is the 17th. So let's say within 30 days. So we're going to say 25. Okay, make sure we're in it clear. What annual accounting period has the organization adopted? Fiscal year ending month and day. So ours ends at the end of the year. 12/31, December 31st. Part F, founding documents. Attach the organization's founding documents as follows. Corporation, a copy of the endorsed certified articles of incorporation, including all amendments, along with your current bylaws. If incorporated outside of California, and to the date the corporation qualified through the California Secretary of State office to conduct activities in California. We're based in California, so we don't have to worry about that, but we will attach a copy of our articles and any amendments. B, associations. We're not an association. We don't have to worry about that. We're not a trust or a trustee for charitable purposes, so we're just doing A. Part G, federal tax exempt status. Has the organization applied for or been granted IRS tax exempt status? Yes, we have submitted our 1023 and we have received our status back. Date of application for federal tax exemption. We did this a few months ago, so we're going to put 12/15/2022. Date of exempt letter. Time that you will receive your exempt letter will vary. We're just going to enter a date right now. Exempt under IRS Internal Revenue Code 501c3. We're going to say 3. It may be 9 or another number, but we're going to say 3. You're going to put whatever status you received. If known, our contributions to the organization tax deductible. So we've been granted our official tax exempt status, so we're going to say yes. Attach a copy of the application for recognition. Again, they're restating that we must attach our 1023 application, which we will do. Part 8, fundraising professionals. Does the organization contract with or otherwise engage the services of any commercial fundraiser for charitable purposes, fundraising counsel, or commercial covenanter as defined in Government Code Section 12,599 to 12,599.2? If yes, provide the names, addresses, telephone numbers, and registration numbers assigned by the Registry of Charitable Trusts of the providers. Attach additional sheets if necessary. We do not have any professional fundraisers. We're raising funds on our own, so we're going to skip that section. Next is part 1. Please respond to the following list of questions and provide supplemental information if applicable. 1, list all DBAs and names of the organization used or has used. We have not used any other. We are going to put NA or none. Let's put none. List all states in which you solicit charitable donations or have registered to do so, or in which you are exempt from registration but operate. We're just operating in California, and we're only soliciting charitable donations in California. 3, is the organization under common control? Does it have a close connection with, or is it related to any other nonprofit, for-profit organization or trust? If yes, identify by name, address, and telephone number. We are not. We have none. We will select none. Has the organization's IRS tax status ever been denied, revoked, or modified? If yes, please explain. Ours has not. We will put no. Answer the questions as honestly as possible and answer what is correct for your organization. We are using a sample organization in this training video, so you will put what is specific for your organization. Question 5, has the organization's tax exempt status ever been suspended or revoked by the Franchise Tax Board? If yes, please explain circumstances on a separate piece of paper. Ours has not. We will put no. 6, has the organization's corporation status ever been suspended or revoked by the Secretary of State? If yes, please explain circumstances on a separate sheet. Ours is not. We will put no. 7, are any officers, directors, trustees, or employees related by blood, marriage, or adoption? If yes, identify by name, title, and relationship. No one on our team is. We will put no. Question 8, has the organization or any of its officers, directors, or trustees been the subject of a court or administrative proceeding in any state regarding any solicitation or registration? If yes, please explain on a separate piece of paper. We are putting no. Ours is not. Question 9, have any of the organization's officers, directors, or trustees been convicted of any crime involving the misuse or misappropriation of funds or any crime involving deception in the operation of a charity? If yes, identify by name and title. We have not had any. We will put no. Please note that the Form CT1 is a public document which will be posted on the registry's website. If you wish to maintain the confidentiality of any attachment to the CT1, you must request that the attachment not be maintained in the public file. Part J, you are going to enter your signature. You're going to enter your title and then the date. So Jane, the founder, completed this document. She will sign here. Enter her title and date. And next we have the privacy notice and a little bit more information about the instructions if you have questions with what you have completed. And that's it. That concludes your initial filing with the Attorney General's office. If you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments. Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and please view our other videos. We have a lot of informative step-by-step videos, and please visit our website. Thank you again for joining us. Bye-bye.